One Touch 3. That was the third generation of the easy One Touch, car desk mounts. Basically, it'll work anywhere, but it does work particularly well in the car. And one of the first thing that was changed is the size of phone it now supports. There's this little gauge right on top of the box that'll let you know if your phone will work, if it's too small or too big. This did increase from 3.2 inches to 3.5 on this newer model, which basically means if you have like an iPhone 6 Plus or a Galaxy Note, something really large, it's going to work in here with the case. So it would work in the old one if it was pretty much had no case on it, but this new one will allow it to work with even big ones like the Otter boxes. So if you like cases, this might work well for you. Now inside you have a bunch of random things. Packaging wise, this is not the most elegant, but I guess it gets the job done. It's not very Apple-esque, but you basically have a bunch of different parts inside of individual little baggies. There are three main parts to be specific. There's the actual head mount that the phone is going to attach to, which has a little ball socket on the back. Then you have the body of it, which is going to twist, turn, and move around, and that's what's actually going to suction on to your car mount or onto your desk. And there's also an additional little mounting plate. So if you have something kind of porous on your dash, whether it's leather or it's kind of like a pebble texture, you don't want to put this straight down. They recommend no matter what kind of surface you have, you should put this little extra plate down, and underneath it's very sticky. It's not like a permanent sticker. It's not going to rip up your dash or something like that, and it can be washed. So if I stick this on my dash and I forgot to clean it and it is super covered in dust and does not stick at all, I can simply go upstairs, rinse it off real quick, and I can put it back. Then you can simply peel it back off if you ever need to. So it's not a deal breaker. You have a couple shots with this. You're not screwed if you put this on incorrectly, but you should use this mounting plate first and then move on to the actual body. Now the bottom of this does have the same sticky material, the same stuff that you can rinse off and you can peel it off again, but it also has a suction cup as well. So you can put it on there and then suction in. So it's like double adhesive, the suction cup and the sticky stuff. Now, one thing that the iOttie One Touches are known for is their configuration options. Unfortunately, on the last generation, they were a little bit shaky, and I didn't like how much they would extend out quite a bit, but they were shaky. So in this new one, it's a little bit more compact than the last generation, while it can still extend and twist and do everything that it could before. Now, if we were mounting this, say, on a desk here, we can go ahead and peel off that adhesive on the bottom. We can then go ahead and use this to suction down onto the table, so we have really strong adhesion here. This is not going anywhere. Unfortunately, you can see there is a little bit of wiggle room because there is like a rubber suction cup on the bottom. It will move a little bit, and you are going to have some of that vibration, especially if you're in the car, but there's really no way of avoiding that. Now this arm can extend out, and it can extend out again, so you can put your phone on this side, or it can close and your phone can attach on the other side. So there really is a lot of different configuration options as far as this goes. You can move this up, down, you can mount this upside down onto a window maybe, and then put this down and attach your phone to it. So this can pretty much twist around however you really need this to. You can really configure this thing. Now we can go ahead and attach the last part onto here, like the kind of the head part, the part where you're actually going to be attaching your phone to, and you have a little ball and pivot socket here. You can go ahead and loosen up that ring, put it into the position that you would like, whether it's up, down, left, right, however you want to tilt that, and then you go ahead and tighten that down. And they do have little wings on there to make sure you get it really tight so it doesn't go moving around with your phone. Now if you are unfamiliar with the other easy one-touch devices out there, they're pretty cool. Basically, they have this little pressure-sensitive plate on the back, and on the Easy One Touch 3, it's quite a bit bigger, but you will close these little wings, and the clamps will extend. Then when you put your phone in, it just clamps right there on your phone. So it makes it easy to put it in and take it out. So if we go ahead and put our phone in, we just have an iPhone here, we're just going to put it in, and you kind of tap it against that back plate, and those wings will go in and securely hold your phone in place. Then when you go to take your phone, you simply squeeze in as you're grabbing the phone, you push in the wings, the little clamps release the phone, and it comes right out. It is very easy, and it's kind of addictive. It's actually kind of fun to put your phone in and take it out, put your phone in and take it out. But either way, all that kind of customization comes at a little bit of a cost. It doesn't look the best on the market. Like, there are obviously very simple ones, little magnetic ones that are really cool. I like the Nimbus one out there. It's super tiny, minimalistic, but they all have faults, and this one offers the most customization, even if it doesn't look the best. The little feet here on the bottom also move around. Before there was only 1 foot, now there's 2. You can move them left, right, up, down, pretty much move it any way that you need to, so you can align it up so you can maybe make your phone go down a little bit more or up a little bit higher, and you can have the cord for charging go right in between. Now that is one thing that I would like to see improved, and that's cord management. So when I have my phone cord, right now I use like a magnetic one. So when I go into my car, I can just simply touch my phone onto it and it stays. It has fallen off before, not gonna lie, it has. This one, obviously your phone's not gonna come out of, but then there's nowhere to put the cord. On the other one, the cord is magnetic, so it just simply sticks to there when I'm not using it, and I have a nice way to keep my cord when I need to. So I wish they maybe put a magnet at the bottom or something, just so I could stick my cord on there. Now this does flip the other way, so you can see here we had it combined the other way and it folds back around. And now this will work on a desk. You don't need to use it in a car, so if you have an odd place on your desk, you'd like to have your phone floating around, maybe mount it on the back of your computer or something and have it sticking out the top, those are always options. But it does look really good. It does look very much in place inside of a car, and that's where a lot of people are going to use it. Now, I do like this one a lot. There are a lot of perks, especially with your car. So if we look at the pros and cons, it's wildly configurable. Seriously, you're not going to find a more configurable car stand on the market that's also going to be as sturdy. It has a much improved design, and it looks a lot better. It's not the best looking by any means, but it does look a lot better than the first and second generation. It has that one-handed operation. You don't need to use two hands to maybe open the clips up like you would like the airframe, which we also reviewed. And it has much better aesthetics. Like I said, it has better design and better aesthetics than the last generation. That clicker, the trigger on the Mac is much bigger now. And unfortunately, there are still a few cons. It doesn't look the best. It's not the best looking out there, but it gets the job done. And I wish there was something for cord management, just something to stick the cord on so it kind of stick there, so it doesn't flop around my car all over the place. Other than that, I really like this one, and if you would like to pick one up for yourself, I will put the link in the description below. Please add MAO Magic to your Apple newsfeed and check our website, maomagic.com. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and throw your questions